Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to do a quick update on what has been going on in our lives. It has been really busy, so I've not been able to do any filming. I had quite a lot planned with baby number 2. I wanted quite a few baby videos to film, but that's just not gone to plan. So since baby was born, there's been a lot of new changes. We've had a lot of home renovations being done at my parents' house. We've actually moved back in with my parents.
Yeah.
And we're getting all of that ready for my dad to return home. My dad's had an operation on his spinal cord. So they're having a downstairs extension for a disabled toilet to go downstairs because my dad had an operation back in March at the end of Ramadan, which has left him paralysed on one side. He's been in the hospital for months and now he's in a nursing home waiting to come home once the renovations have been completed. I've been going to visit him on a daily basis, so I've been busy with that along with a newborn baby, but I'll film about my dad if you want to hear about it in a separate video. And also I can do updates on the renovation as well and how that's going. But the biggest life event for us in our case has been that my husband has had a heart attack. Nini?
Yeah, a big heart attack.
Yeah, so he had a major heart attack in his LAD artery, which is one of the most common heart attacks in men, usually around 40 plus. But my husband's had it really young, in his 30s, so it was quite unexpected. So we just wanted to go through that with you and share our experiences of going through the NHS, because it hasn't been a very good experience. But either way, we're just very glad that he's here. We've made it. We can live to tell the tale. And please, if everyone can pray and make du'as for our family, we would be really appreciative of it. But how did it start? It started with, I think about 6 months ago. My husband got a lot of pain in his stomach.
Yeah, all stomach and all stomach, everywhere pain. Night time I feel too pain. Then I go to hospital.
So that's what happened about 6 months ago. This is around about the time my dad went into hospital as well.
Yeah, I admitted this time is three or 4 days I've been hospital this time.
Yeah, so he was in the hospital 3 to 4 days and he had some blood tests done, some scans done. And I think he had a scan booked in for the day after.
Yeah, 2-3 doctor came. First doctor give me one scan. They was told me that tomorrow morning you're scanning, and tomorrow morning coming. Then another doctor coming. They say you don't need a scan.
Yeah, so they told him he didn't need it and to go home. So they cancelled the scan appointment, which may have shown what the problem was. MRI করছিল, CT scan cancel করছিল.
No. They've been before my CT scan. After they give me MRI.
So they cancelled MRI.
Yeah, this doctor cancel MRI. They say no need MRI now. If you think you feel again your pain, same thingy, you go GP appointment and tell them that you need to MRI. My hospital doctor refer me. I go GP and GP give me MRI.
So he was discharged from the hospital and the pain continued. So we went to the GP. She told him that he didn't need an MRI scan. And she was quite rude about it as well.
She said, no need your MRI. Look, you don't argue with me. I'm born in you before. I know everything. I say, yeah, you know everything because you didn't know my happen. What's going with me? She said, no, I know.
Basically, he didn't get his MRI. And then at that time, we were moving back in with my parents, so we switched doctors.
I was being a GP. They say, nothing. You want to go just gas tablet. That's it.
Yeah, so we got put on lansoprazole.
Yeah.
What mg is on, Annie?
30 mg.
30 mg once a day.
Yeah, once a day, the morning time before food. They was told me that you try either 1 month tablet. I think it's alright, but I'm trying every time. But this is alright this time.
Yeah, it did
I don't know
help.
what's going on. Yeah, I don't know it's gas problem or which problem. I don't know exactly. I know gas pain. When it was my stomach pain, I know this one fully different pain.
So that's what he got put on, and it did reduce the symptoms. So the stomach pain had gone, but you were still suffering from quite a bit of back pain.
Yeah, same time with same thing, both thing, back pain and stomach pain, back pain. They say nothing. You need to exercise. They give me exercise book. I don't know. I am exercise, everything done, but no, same. Still, I am suffering my back pain.
Because he felt better, we did put it down to gas, and that's what we thought, and we didn't do any further investigation into it. 6 months later,
November 4th, finish my work. I back home. And I was sleeping. This time I feeling pain. It's too pain, little bit up pain. Then I feel too much pain. I go bed. I go to sleeping in floor everywhere. I can't. It's too bad pain. I told my wife, you want to ring 99 or 11. She was ring 99.
So the ambulance said that they would be an hour and a half. They also told us to go to our local school and get one of the defib machines. You do need a code to access the defibs, and they're usually on the side of quite a lot of the buildings, quite a lot of well-known buildings like schools and libraries and stuff, doctors' surgeries and places like that. And they're in a light-up box. Like I said, they do need a code to get in, so she gave us the code, and then me and my mum went down because it was late at night. It was in the middle of the night. We went down to the school and picked one up, brought it back home, and luckily we didn't need to use it, but they just said if we did need to use it to give them a call back. And whilst I was on the phone to them, his symptoms had gone, completely gone, and he felt absolutely fine. I did notice that he burped a few times, and that's when the symptoms seemed to have gone, so we just put it down to gas really. But either way, the ambulance decided they would turn up, and they turned up about 2 hours later when we'd gone to sleep already. So they woke us up and they did an ECG on his chest. Nothing was showing up on the ECG, but they recommended that we still go into the A&E hospital just to get everything checked, just because it was chest pain. So he went along with the ambulance to the hospital
2 o'clock, yeah.
about 2 a.m. in the morning. And তারপরে ইনোকে তারপরে কত সময় wait
And I'm wait here 2 a.m. in emergency waiting room. They one time they check up my blood pressure. What's happened going with me? They put in note. Then 9 o'clock I been main doctor. They take blood test everything, urine test, blood test, everything they put in. Then again 12 o'clock again another test, blood test. This test coming 2 p.m. They say some problem in your heart, not too high, little bit of problem, not too high, not too low, little bit problem. You need to go cardiologist. They give you advice. Then I am waiting 4 o'clock, evening time 4 p.m. Then I say how long? It's too long for me because whole night time to evening 4 p.m. I'm still on the chair, sit down. Then I say that I want to go home because I can't now, because only sit down in chair whole day is too long. I can't. If anything happen, you refer for my GP. I will be go GP tomorrow, and any day appointment you give for me appointment. Anyone is did you think any emergency? Then you refer to GP because I'm here is too long. Then I'm going myself.
So he self-discharged, and then the next morning he got a text message from the GP saying that from his recent hospital visit they wanted him to book a appointment.
It's Friday. I'll try Friday. That happened with me the Wednesday night. I back Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday evening I back home. Then Friday morning they send message GP. You need to book appointment. We want to discuss with you. Then I'm trying. They give me appointment is after 1 month. Before said if you need emergency morning time and 2:30 we try again. If we free then give you appointment on the day. And I'm trying morning time, afternoon time. Then we can't.
So again, we tried to call on Monday morning and then Monday afternoon. Again, there are no emergency appointments. So Monday evening, Monday night, no, evening last one. Monday evening at 6:30.
Yeah, 5:30. 6. Like 5:30, 6, yeah.
I'd gone to shower Dian, and my husband was looking after Riyadh, and then he came upstairs and was like, you need to hurry up, I'm getting this pain again, this pain in my chest. And again he was just laying on the floor at that point in so much pain, and he said it's the same pain that he had on the Wednesday night, but this time it wasn't going. I got on the phone to 999 and they said that they would be 45 minutes, and if there was anybody else to take him in instead, then they would recommend that. And they did say to take him to the local hospital, even though there's no A&E department there. They just thought that would be the best place for him to go. So we got into the car, we went down to our local hospital. They've changed it a little bit now, you can't get into the main entrance, so we went round the back. And we were able to get through the back entrance, the outpatients department. I dropped my husband off. You can't wait there. There's no parking there. So then I had to take the car round to go park.
She dropped off me. Just I was walking few steps. then too high pain. I didn't see anyone there. I found one lady there. I tell her, can you find for me any stuff for this hospital, please? He say, are you okay? I say, I'm not okay. And then this time I'm falling down floor and I am shouting everything. This lady shouting with me. After I think it's too many people coming, then everyone check up me. This time when I fell down in floor, it's too long time. I think 15, 20 minutes, I don't know how long. Then after they were check, they want I was with the jacket. They out my jacket. This time I was inside t-shirt. I think t-shirt is fully sweaty, fully wet. All t-shirt my.
Yeah, I was sweating so much.
I don't know when 10-15 me they out my t-shirt. I was see this t-shirt is fully wet.
And then after I parked the car, I came back into the hospital and I could just see a crowd of people, some paramedics, all on the floor, attending to somebody. And I was just thinking, oh, I really hope it's not Fahmid. So I walked through the door and I looked at who the patient was and I could see it was him. So it was quite shocking to see when there's like 10, 20 different doctors just seeing to one person. And they're trying to get him to stay still on the floor. They had an ECG strapped to him and everything. So they're just trying to get a good reading on that ECG, but because he couldn't sit still with the pain, they weren't able to get a good ECG reading. And he was just holding his chest, grabbing his chest. I was told off for being there at that hospital. I was told that I should have gone to the A&E department. Why have I come here? And they just kept going on and on about this. And I had to explain to them, like, I know this isn't, I've lived in Sheffield my whole life. I know that there's no A&E here. I would never have come here had I not been told by your emergency services to come here. And also, I'm going through it a lot, witnessing all of this. It's not really the right time to start an argument with me. So yeah, I just had to stick to my word and just be strong and reiterate back to them what I was told by the emergency services. So after all that, and they tried to get the reading, they put us into a room. They gave him a GTN spray under the tongue, which they give to stop any heart pain. And then that didn't subside, so they gave him another spray. And then they gave him some aspirin as well. And the ambulance did say to give him aspirin if I had any in the house, which we didn't. So they gave him aspirin at the hospital. And then they gave him something called Pepco, I think, which is like a pink liquid.
Gaviscon, liquid Gaviscon, yeah. This one Gaviscon is the liquid one.
And then they also gave him morphine as well to take the pain down. None of it was working really until the end, towards the end. He said the pain had gone from like 100% to 80% pain.
Yeah, this time.
So it wasn't completely gone, but it was a lot better. And they'd done a
X-ray.
Yeah, they'd done an X-ray on his chest, and they took bloods. They need blood on his thing.
Yeah.
So after they'd done all that and the pain had started to subside, they had an ambulance take him over to the emergency department, and that's in a different hospital. That hospital is quite far from us, so in a way I'm kind of glad that we went to the local hospital, because we probably wouldn't have made it to the other hospital without something major happening, without me having to stop and call an ambulance. And obviously you can see that emergency wise they're not very quick at responding, it seems, even with chest pain. So I'm so grateful that we were at the local hospital. I went back home once they were taking him to A&E, and my husband went by himself. So tomar A&E gya kita holo.
When I go A&E, then after 5 minutes wait, we inside ambulance. Then ambulance guy coming, they say they put in one tag, my name is normal thing, and my NHS number with this tag, my name. Then they was told me this time, you want to go waiting room and sit down here, they call you. Just I'm waiting, long waiting. Then I ask counter, look, I think my chest pain is too high pain. Ambulance bring for me here. They say wait here. I'm 2 hours already waiting here. No one ring me. I don't know what's going with me because I feel pain. This time say you need to wait minimum 3 to 5 hours. Then after call doctor. I say what? My life going? You say this for 3 to 5 hours. I'm coming with ambulance emergency. They say no, you want to wait. I go in a sandwich because I can't eat anything, but I'm in hospital. The food, nothing food here. I have too much pain, but emergency entrance and main entrance is not far. I'm go to another restaurant. Then like this time I feel extra pain coming. Then I back, the restaurant is closed. Then I back, and then I tell this lady again call. I want to too much extra pain coming because I am walking some few for your restaurant. I want to food. That's why I go. Then I back. Then I feel pain too. This lady said, okay, you sit down. I'll give you any painkiller. This lady being for me, I think paracetamol. Then I'm waiting here after 3.5 hours, like call some lady my name. Then I go inside. Doctor ask about what's happened, what's going. I explain everything. First lady say, I think your heart attack. I'm not sure, your heart attack. Then they take my blood and urine, everything. They take another ECG. Then they say, you want to go, I think this time 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock night time, 10 or 11 o'clock. Then they say, after this lady call another 1 hour, 12 o'clock or 12:30, she say, you need to test another thingy, last test, your blood test, another different test, blood. This one coming, we confirm the what's going with you.
The old blood test, because it had been so long since he was seen and that old blood test was taken, it had already started to clot together, so they couldn't use that sample, so that's why they took a new blood sample.
Yeah, they take this lady say, you need to final one, a blood test, this one coming after 2 hours, your result.
Yeah.
I say, okay. She say, you want to go outside and waiting for me. Then I'm back outside waiting, sit, chair. Then I'm sleeping here. I think 2 o'clock this lady call me. I can't hear because I'm sleeping. Then they ring me. This lady, where are you? You coming emergency? Your result coming, blah, 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 more thing. But this time like this lady is too serious. I say, okay, I'm coming. Just I go inside. You say, first sit down in wheelchair. Then your result coming, your heart problem, your heart attack. Then you want to go cardiologist. Now, this time, this lady pushed me this chair, wheelchair, bring cardiology department, and another guy. They say, okay, you sleeping here. You can't go toilet anywhere. Just they give me butthole one. This one you here. You can't go to toilet everywhere. Just sleeping here because you don't move anything. Before 10-12 hours, they wouldn't sit down like the plastic chair. And after they say this time too serious you happen. This time I'm feel good. Better before.
So the heart attack had happened already?
Before I'm too bad. This time I feel better. Oh, no. And then after I'm sleeping here, then 1 hour, 2 doctor coming. They check everything, blah, 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 more thing. They say, okay, I will check everything. Morning time coming, they check a minimum 1 hour, everything. Then I think 4 o'clock this time. They say morning, early morning is 8 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Doctor coming, main doctor. They check for you. Then doctor coming morning time. The doctor ask me what's happened. I explain everything. They say, oh, I'm not sure. Your heart attack, your kidney stone, then your gas. I think so. That's why you need to angiogram. I refer to angiogram. 2 days, 3 days. You book. They give you angiogram. Then they take angiogram. After 2 hours, they take me. They say anything happen angiogram. We confirm. And if you block your heart, they put in a state where this one sort out your block. Then I go angiogram. They take angiogram. Then after they say your one block is dangerous one block.
100%
your big 100% block. Your big heart attack gone. You are lucky. Then I say is blocked now. What you'll do? Don't worry. We sort out your block. They put in one stent. They put in metal stent. It's lifelong.
But, people go on to have, more stents. Some people have
some
2,
people
3,
5, 6,
4
6
stents. So again, we're lucky that it was just one.
They say your stent is number 1 in the world now. I put in don't worry. They say name. I exactly didn't know. It's a Zain or Zone. I don't know this name. They say don't worry. Your good ring I put in you.
Good stent.
Yeah, good stent we put in. I say okay. But when they put in an angiogram, my hand, they put in, I think, anesthesia or morphine. I don't know what's happened because I know everything. I'm feeling everything. They put in 5, everything. And opposite side, my monitor, I was see everything. But problem when they put in my stent, I think my hand gone is a blast. I shouting what's going with me. My hand is too pain like a blast. They put in again. I think is a anesthesia thingy morphine or something. They put in 3 times another. They say you wait 5-10 minutes, please. I think 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes highest. They put in when they put in. I think gone my finger. When they gone, then I feel it's good. When angiogram finish, they sent my bed. Then they give me medication, everything, doing this one. After too many doctor coming, they was told me you doing this one, you need to lifestyle change, blah 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 blah, more thing, etc. Then after 2 days, they send home. The medication, everything they give, they send everything. Then they give an appointment, 2-3 time appointment.
So yeah, they sent him home with a lot of medication. So he's now been put on. So in the mornings he takes Lonzaprazole still, and he takes aspirin, something called Colchine, and another blood thinner that he needs to take for a year. And then in the evenings he takes again the Colchine again, the 1 year blood thinner, atorvastatin and ramipril. So they're all the medications that he was given. Atorvastatin and ramipril, they're for cholesterol, high cholesterol and high blood pressure. But we weren't sure why they'd given them to him because he doesn't have either of those. That, alongside the aspirin, are for life. So we did question those medications. The one for high blood pressure, the ramipril, it was starting to give him headaches and things. So we decided we were going to take them on alternative days, and we saw that on the day that he wasn't taking them, he did feel a lot better. So we have questioned that since with the cardiologist, and they've said just to stop taking it because obviously the side effects are worse than the benefits of the drug. Especially just because my husband doesn't have high blood pressure. He's actually low. He usually comes up quite low on his blood pressure readings, and that's normal for him.
Nothing happened with me. This one normal blood pressure, because my one low one every time.
It's always low.
Nothing happened with me, but they give me the high blood pressure.
So we didn't understand why they were giving him high blood pressure medication, and like I said, the side effects of that were just worse than the actual benefits. And then for the atorvastatin, again, he doesn't really have cholesterol, but later on, recently, when we did speak to a cardiologist, he did say that there was something that was showing on his cholesterol. So they've given him a new one that he needs to take for 1 month, and then it gets reviewed as well. So he needs to take that alongside the atorvastatin.
Yeah, they was before told me nothing happened, anything, blood pressure, sugar, anything we didn't have. They say, I think your family history, this one is a too strong family history, but they can't accept this time I was with a heart attack, this time with me, because they accept a minimum 45-50 years after, because your family history too strong. That's why you have heart attack, heart problems coming, but it's too early coming. We can't accept this thingy.
So yeah, he's not really got any health issues himself that naturally would cause a heart attack that you usually find for heart attack symptoms, but it's quite strong in his family on both sides, both mother's side and father's side of the family, that it's been passed down and it's hereditary, that he would naturally go on to have a heart attack at some point, but they didn't expect it to be this young.
But last time they was said, your cholesterol is low, that's why they give me, I don't know why, every time. Different type of doctor, different thing is say. Yeah, not all doctor, no one, everyone. Because I've been in 3-4 doctor or 5 doctor, I think too many doctor, but say no. They say about me the same thingy. Everyone said different thingy. I don't know. One doctor advised me too many thingy. Your life is you doing this one, you doing this one, you doing this one. Another doctor I asked, they say another thingy. Another doctor asked another thingy.
And he was also told that it was 100% blocked, and he was told by the cardiologist that the blockage happened within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I asked doctor. I think this one coming is slowly. It's long time. This time was the doctor told me, last 24 hours, you're blocked 100%. I say, how? I can't believe, because anything happened with you, they slowly coming in. But not 1 day coming, not 2 day coming. This is block thingy. I think it is long time. I don't know how, except the doctor was told me that it is coming last 24 hours. I can't believe.
It's obviously not in the last 24 hours, because if it was in the last 24 hours, he wouldn't have had the heart attack 4 days before.
Yeah.
There was obviously a blockage 4 days before. He's had pain from 6 months ago, which we think is related. But obviously with it, I understand the job of the NHS, and it's not really in the heart area that he was having the pain. It was in the stomach area, so it's hard to put 2 and 2 together without doing the scans. But that's why it's so important that we have scans. I know scans and things like that are very costly to the NHS, and not everybody is there because they're there for a major issue. They're there, some people go there because they've got a cold, they're going to A&E because they're suffering from flu, they're feverish, and to scan everybody that comes in is quite costly to the NHS, so they do really want to rule out the people that are just there because they're in a bit of pain, and people that are there because they're there for serious reasons. But it's hard for us because we can have something major underlying that's not being seen, and it's not until we get to a point where we're almost dying, almost on our deathbeds, that we are seen. And you know, so many deaths can be avoided just if we were taken a bit more seriously. But anyways, we've stopped the Ramipril. We're taking more of a cholesterol tablet.
Yeah, another one.
And the Colchine, he was given initially a 1 month supply of. And he's now been given 3 months supply of, just because he did continue to have heart pain after he had the angiogram and been in the hospital. Yeah,
I think 3 week every time. I think decide to put in a stent. Every time same pain, not high, not too. It's not bad pain. I feel every time there are one pain, like the what's called this one, like this one, every time.
Cramping.
Yeah, every time. Then 3 week, 3 week, 25 days something. Then now I didn't feel this thingy. But sometimes I feel pain, not all times. Sometimes there are daytime, but one day for 2-3 times I feel little bit feel. It's better. Lot of practice, many time going, many days going, then I feel it's better.
So we noticed that the pain has started to reduce after he'd stopped the Colchine, so that might just be a coincidence, because normally they do say Colchine is supposed to be taken for 3 months. So we're going to continue taking the Colchine, and then if he's still experiencing that pain, his cardiologist has said just to stop it. But if it doesn't come back, then just continue with it, because usually people do get it for 3 months. They've also given him a GTN spray, so that's something that he needs to carry with him everywhere that he goes. Just in case he gets heart pain again, he can spray that under his tongue. If the pain doesn't subside, he needs to wait 5 minutes and then spray it under the tongue again. And again, if it doesn't subside, that's when he needs to call 999.
10 minutes wait.
10 minutes total. And then he's also being called by a cardiologist nurse who's given him lots of advice on not to do much during the next 6 weeks, not to go back to work or anything like that. To take it easy, take a rest, do 5 minutes of walking each week until he gets to about 6 weeks, and then that's when his physiotherapy will start.
And one more thing, when I released the hospital, doctor said you can't drive 1 month.
Yeah, that is another advice that he got. He shouldn't be able to. He won't be able to drive for a month. But the cardiologist and the cardiologist nurse have said different things. The cardiologist, we did check with him, and he said that returning to work after 2 weeks would be okay, as long as he's not doing too much, no heavy lifting, not on his feet all day, that sort of stuff, and just to take it easy. So we have been
not down,
down, not bending down to pick things up, anything like that. So we have started a phased return. He started a phased return from about week 3. So he normally does 5 days a week, and he started with 1 day back, and then he slowly increased it by a day each week. So next week will probably be when he's back at work full time.
But not a hard work.
But obviously he's been taking it easy, and he started driving again now. But again, he's not really driving as much as he used to. Obviously he does his taxis normally. He's not been doing taxis. He's just been driving just for errands and stuff.
Yeah, short drive, yeah. It's
short
not
drive. Errand for like shopping.
Yeah.
So slowly we are getting more back to normal life, and then eventually once he's settled into work better, he can start his taxiing again.
Yeah, the doctor was told me there is 1 or 2 months, everything slowly. After 2 months, you back to normal, but you need to change your lifestyle. That's mean your food, everything you need to fully change. Before you doing, now you need to fully change your flowing rules. too many food, meat big problem for heart. They say weekly 2 time meat, salt and oily food, not too much. You want to eat is healthy food, fully change your lifestyle. Just give me also give me advice this thingy. I think this is it.
So
I think fully you back to normal your life. You do anything, nothing happen.
Yeah, lots of people do have heart attacks and go on to have long lives, many years without one. But of course, with him having one, he is prone to having another one. So if he does look after himself, look after his lifestyle, continue with his medication, then he should go on without having another one
and
for many years.
Doctor also say you can't stop your 2 medications a lifetime. You can't stop your medication.
Yeah, so the aspirin,
if you stop,
the
is big problem.
cholesterol, you shouldn't stop those medications.
But too many people, when they feel after 2-3 years, they feel thing is good, they stop medication. Doctor was told me they stop medication after they facing problem, same thingy. That's why it's good advice for you. You can't stop your medication.
Yeah,
I say,
just
okay.
continue.
Yeah.
So that's sort of a lifestyle change, and they've also said that slowly we'll start getting into exercising and everything. So eventually, I think 30 minutes of exercise per day.
Yeah.
But we're going to look into that maybe after he's had his physiotherapy, so that obviously his heart's a bit stronger before we start all of that. They've also said that he's got an ejection fraction of 55%. So an ejection fraction is how much blood your heart is pumping around the body.
Yeah, it's normal people.
So normal is considered between 50 to 75%. So if having a 55% ejection fraction after a heart attack is actually really, really good. After they've had a heart attack, it goes down to 15, 20, 30, 40%. Even 40% is a low fraction. So we're very lucky that he's still got a really good heart and a heart that's pumping really, really well. But anyways, guys, that's the story that we have for my husband's heart attack. Like I said, please pray for us. If you can, pray for us and our family. We're still quite a young family. We've got a long life to continue ahead of us. And I keep saying to my husband that, I want him to grow old with me, seeing our children grow up and seeing our children get married, have their own children. So I want him to get to that stage of his life at least. But yeah, all that praying would hopefully get us there. Yeah, but anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. If you have any questions, please leave your comments down below and I'll try my best to get back to them. If I've missed anything out of this video, I'm sorry, but I'll try and do a video on maybe the house renovations that are going on, and also a video on what is wrong with my dad. So if you want to see these kinds of videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.